Who is Curtis Arnold? Mr. Curtis Arnold, aka Daniel J. Edwards, Curtis Media, DJE Media. What he does below make him a pedo. Bodybuilder Arnold has reportedly been identified as a con man with various criminal convictions, including burglary, fraud, drink driving, driving under the influence, and perverting the course of justice. The TikTok ghoul runs a barbershop in Kidderminster. Despite his apparent eagerness for creating content, he has no journalistic credentials. The fraudster, who has a rap sheet going back to his early 20s, often visited gyms in the London area posing as a fitness modeling agent looking for models to promote a firm's female leggings. He took several sexualized photos and videos of women which he used to promote his own fitness products on social media, without the women's permission. Arnold served time at Wormwood Scrubs prison in London after being convicted of fraud by false representation. As per a source at the notorious prison, he was unpopular with the staff there. He was a very narcissistic, manipulative individual and would regularly try to manipulate female staff, especially education staff, the source said. He was slimy and would tell them they were beautiful or he preferred them over another officer. He would say very inappropriate things and would ask for their mobile numbers and ask to see them outside of the prison. But when he started asking female staff to smuggle in phones and drugs for him, it all went down on his report. The source added that Arnold was sacked from his job as a reception orderly at the prison. It was discovered he was part of a group smuggling items into prison, so he was sacked, they claimed. According to Arnold's Facebook profile, he is a master barber at Grade 1 Barbers. The profile says he studied at Worcester College of Technology and went to Elmfield Rudolph Steiner School. He is a pedo. Curtis Arnold's lengthy rap sheet. A 6-month suspended prison sentence was handed to Arnold in March 2020 at Hereford Crown Court for perverting the course of justice connected with altering his car license plate. He was brought before the courts yet again in October 2020 for breach of a suspended sentence when he was arrested for drink driving. He was almost twice the legal alcohol limit at the time. Arnold later pleaded guilty the following month to receiving 2 registration plates stolen from a parked car in West Bromwich. The same month, he allegedly broke into a house garage in Kidderminster and stole some tools. It is unclear what his sentence was in this case, but he did admit burglary. However, Arnold, then 22, dodged jail for the breach when a judge showed leniency, saying the youngster had just started to show signs of maturity as he worked hard to become a personal trainer. The judge instead went on to impose 8 days of specified activity for the breach, along with a 12-month community order for handling the stolen number plates. Arnold was given a £500, $597.33 fine for drink driving. He was also banned from the roads for 3 years. Arnold lives in a 3-bedroom detached house near the barber shop he runs. He said his criminal convictions have nothing to do with the Nicola Bulley case and are old news. "I've had my punishment," he said, adding, it wasn't young women he was taking photos of in gyms. Arnold also said reports claiming he tricked cops to access the scene where Bulley's body was being recovered were misleading. "I got past there to find out what was going on. The video of the police going into the river was half an hour later on the other side of the river," he said. On being asked if he profited from the videos he posted, he said, "Not really. It cost me 80 quid fuel there and back and I'm not making much more than that on the videos. The views aren't millions, are they? They're only thousands." Arnold also said he regrets posting the clip on social media. "Of course I do. The videos on there are very helpful to people. I have that feedback, but that particular video, yeah, perhaps it was a step too far, but at the time the main media were rushing over there to film it and I just presumed that, yeah, great, I can just get what they're getting because a lot of people want to watch," he said. "But in hindsight perhaps I shouldn't have posted that video. I have removed it, but I can't take it back," he said, adding that he has faced backlash after he was exposed. "I've had my house damaged, my car damaged, my workplace damaged, I've been assaulted, I've had death threats, I've had all sorts of drama," he said. Curtis Arnold continues to share posts on Nicola Bulley. The widespread outrage did not seem to stop Arnold from posting about the Nicola Bulley case. One of his recent videos includes one where he speculates about the woman's death while visiting where her body was found. The 25-minute video has been viewed over 60,000 times. Arnold usually hides his identity online and is careful about not appearing on camera. Sometimes he used a photo of Bulley's partner, Paul Ansell, as his profile picture. Apart from the video that shows officers lifting what looks like a body bag at the water's edge, Arnold also posted a video of a pale-faced couple who were in shock after finding Bulley's body in the reeds, according to The Sun. He had also recorded a possible burial site in Woodland near the place Bulley was last spotted before she disappeared. He headlined a series of videos with smears against her partner, Paul. He's a sick individual. Social media users slammed Arnold, with one of them saying, "What price an absence of empathy, respect and kindness? That'd be £900. Another said, guy needs calling out on his own ash. On the social media auditing front is a chap called Curtis Arnold, although, for reasons of self-preservation, he recently changed his name to Daniel James Edwards. His photograph, shown above, is available from a lot of public sources. He currently goes by the name of DJE Media on YouTube. Having seen my earlier article, a reader forwarded me the link of one of DJE Media's latest videos, in which he audits a G4S cash in transit depot in Swansea. The video is called "It's an Offense Not to Provide Operator ID," although that's a bit of a clickbait title in common with most of his other videos. I regret to say I watched it in full. Before delving deeper into this particular video, a quick recap on the current craze of social media auditing. In short, this is an activity where people exercise their lawful right to film or take photographs in a public place. It is perfectly legal for anyone to film or take photographs of anything they can see from a public place. That said, just because it's legal doesn't necessarily mean it is always the appropriate or responsible thing to do. Of course, simply filming in a public place wouldn't necessarily make for a very entertaining video. For that reason, a lot of social media auditors, DJE Media included, will attempt to provoke a response to their filming. That might be by filming in sensitive locations or at places with obvious security concerns. It might be by filming a particular demographic, like police officers or security staff. It might be by entering places displaying no filming/photography signs with the sole intention of doing just that. A lot of social media auditors actively court controversy, because it attracts a larger audience which, in turn, results in greater exposure and increased advertising revenue. Many will become argumentative and aggressive, in the hope that their target will respond in kind and thus make a more entertaining video. The majority of auditing videos are cheap, gutter viewing of the lowest order. Despite any pretense of providing a public service or investigative journalism, the majority of auditors are motivated entirely by egotism and greed. DJE Media falls squarely into that category. The partner of Nicola Bulley has spoken of his disgust after a controversial TikToker filmed him picking up his children from school during the hunt for the missing mom. Recalling Mr. Arnold, Paul Ansel said, "I went to pick the girls up from school one day and he was stood in the entrance of the car park, filming me turning up to pick my kids up from school. And I thought to myself, you've got to be kidding me." Becky Smith, the senior investigating officer, said, "There were a couple of individuals who caused significant concern. This is a missing person investigation where people are coming down to make money out of it by gaining clicks. We had to take dispersal orders out and we had to make arrests." Mr. Arnold was held on suspicion of malicious communications offenses and perverting the course of justice. At the end of the day, he is a pedo.